the morning of the 6th, I don't think anybody slept that night, uh, about daybreak. And I would say daybreak, I'm not sure. I would guess somewhere around 6, somewhere in there. Uh, Behind us, we have no idea that we're there, were a great many large warships, battleships, cruisers, and they began to fire. And towards the shore. And of course, the shells went over us. And this went on for quite some time.
Were you scared sometimes during that? Like that they would actually misfire and hit any of you by accident?
I don't remember that. I don't think so. We could just turn towards, what would that be? Turns towards the west, and you could see the flashes as the guns fired, and then the sound that the shell would make as it went over us, headed towards the French coast. No, sir, I don't remember any worry concerned about it. Of course, it was very noisy. Then there was as it got lighter, the aircraft would come over, and they would. I don't think we still could see the shore, but we could hear the explosions of the aircraft bombs and all. I received most of my training, and it was communications, mainly in England prior to the invasion. I was in England, almost 2 years before the invasion. My primary duty was to attempt to keep communications going between different outfits as they moved around. And this could be done either by stringing wire, telephone wire from posts or trees, or just simply running it along the ground and to various phones so that people could keep in touch with one another. We were aware that D-Day was coming, I would say, early in the spring of 1944, because training increased considerably. A lot of the training consisted of we would ride around in what were called landing craft infantry.
Like the Higgins boat?
Right. I gather were made in New Orleans. And we would then ride around and in the water and then run up on the boat. Would go up from the beach and we'd run out and do our thing and come back and then do it all over again. About 4, maybe 5 days prior to the invasion, a tremendous amount of American troops were sent down to southeast England. And it was just a fantastic number of troops and equipment, tanks and everything that you can possibly think of. We actually boarded a LST, a landing ship tank. I am guessing, see, this is 63 years ago.
60, yeah.
For me.
A long time ago.
A long time ago. I would say we boarded it about maybe the 3rd of June.
The 3rd of June.
And then pulled out into the harbor. If I remember right, our point of embarkation was Portsmouth. And we pulled out in the harbor and just wait until everybody had gotten together. Right. We then proceeded towards France. We had been told that there were going to be 3 invasion points. The first up the coast was the British. I believe they were called Sword and Juno.
Sword, Juno, and Gold.
Good for you. I'd forgotten that. Then coming down a little bit further was going to be Omaha.
Omaha.
And then a little bit further down the coast would be Utah.
Utah.
And that we were assigned for Omaha.
Omaha.
The weather, as I remember, was not good. It was raining windy. Number of the fellows got seasick.